Welcome to the first in a series of online courses designed to equip you with the necessary tools and information to maximize the use of cyschoolhouse, City Year's student data and performance management system. Getting started with cyschoolhouse includes system literacy basics to help you build a foundation of cyschoolhouse context and knowledge. Upon completing this session, you will be able to name the 3 cyschoolhouse modules and their basic functions, articulate the importance of using cyschoolhouse and how it supports student progress monitoring, recall cyschoolhouse roles and responsibilities, and describe how the use of the system applies to your work. cyschoolhouse is a cloud-based platform that serves our needs in seeking to improve student outcomes through better data management and data review. City Year can leverage the system to gain insights drawn from student data and performance information. There are 3 major modules in cyschoolhouse, all connecting data to the student. The Interventions module allows you to add information regarding skill areas targeted and time spent with students. With the Gradebook module, you can track student grades and attendance data. The Assessments module allows you to record other school-based data and assessments. There are 2 editions of the cyschoolhouse system, Enterprise and Core. These environments allow for different types of data entry. Those responsible for completing tasks in the Enterprise Edition include headquarters staff, site evaluation representatives, impact managers, and team leaders. The Core Edition provides system access to AmeriCorps members. The system is designed to capture interactions between AmeriCorps members and their students, the time they spend together, and the performance of the students in school. This data allows for reports that can inform your work. In a nutshell, the optimal application of cyschoolhouse is for student progress monitoring. Think of progress monitoring as doing 3 things: setting and resetting goals, ongoing instruction, practice, and perseverance, and mastering a skill and building the foundation for others. This is not a new concept. In fact, you probably practice progress monitoring on a daily basis. Take Isaac, for example. Isaac plays on a basketball team. Throughout each game, he uses information he knows to make decisions about adjustments he can make in order to meet his goal, a win for his team. When his team is down, he knows he's got to get back on defense and sink his shots. If he has 3 fouls before halftime, he knows he must slow down to reduce the number of fouls and the risk of fouling out of the game. Isaac is using objective data and facts about the game to make decisions about how to improve in order to meet his objective. That's progress monitoring. Now, imagine student progress monitoring in the context of City Year and cyschoolhouse. The system allows you to track objective data points related to grades, attendance, assessments, and interventions. This information can then be consumed in the form of reports, allowing you to make decisions about what to do next with your students to move closer to your target goal. It's important to remember that the information generated from cyschoolhouse is only as accurate and complete as the information added to the system. Let's take a look at the ideal process for taking full advantage of the system's capabilities. The following is our recommendation for system use at your site. At the beginning of the year, evaluation representatives create student records in cyschoolhouse based on information provided by the schools. Once a student is created, prior year and start-of-year assessment data provided by the schools should be added to the assessments module by the Impact Manager to inform focus list student selection. Between September and October, evaluation representatives or impact managers should create intervention sections to which impact managers can add initial focus list students. Once intervention sections are ready, AmeriCorps members may begin to add intervention session time. Around the same time, evaluation representatives provide school gradebook setup information, enabling headquarters ITS staff to create gradebook sections. Afterwards, evaluation representatives add students to those gradebook sections. Now, impact managers can collect assignment data from team leaders or AmeriCorps members and add the information to gradebook. Assessment, gradebook, and intervention data entry continues throughout the year to allow for the most updated information for student progress monitoring. Please keep in mind that the data entry roles identified in this image are the recommended process that sites should use. Data management or entry at your site may vary. Your work begins and ends with the student, so it only makes sense that CY Schoolhouse is centered on the student record. A student record is necessary in order to associate data for that student from multiple places. Over time, this record becomes a collection of information that allows you to answer 3 key questions about a student. What do I know about you? Are you a focus list candidate? And how often have I seen you? What do I know about you is really focused on demographic information, including name, grade, date of birth, and the single most important identifier for longitudinal data management, the district ID. Demographic information also identifies gender, ethnicity, English language learners, and those with an individualized education plan. The start of year is the best time to get this information because the full population of students is known. Are you a focus list candidate is, at least initially, the most important question when it comes to the student record in CY Schoolhouse. At the beginning of the school year, assessments module reports related to prior and start-of-year assessments help to inform focus list student selection. Ongoing, reports from the assessments and gradebook modules allow us to continually assess focus lists. How often have I seen you pertains to intervention data. Tier 1 and Tier 2 interventions, such as the ones listed here, are implemented with focus list students. Enrollment and dosage reports are created using information in CY Schoolhouse, allowing us to know how many students are being seen and for how much time. The information gleaned from CY Schoolhouse assists in the student progress monitoring by helping to answer all 3 of these questions. Knowing the answers allows you to make decisions about how you can set and reset goals for focus list students, provide them with ongoing instruction, practice, and perseverance, as well as help them to master a skill and build the foundation for others. Thank you for participating in the Getting Started with CY Schoolhouse online course.